changing, you need to change. I mean, you need to look at opportunities in a different way. And so we're just doing this little seminar series because I wanted to share some things that aren't specific to our products, but are specific to how you can market for this quarter. You know, the biggest thing for Christmas right now is what are we selling and how do we sell it strong? And how do we dive into it? We're finding the most successful retailers now, they're diving into products deeper. It's kind of like the big box store where you see an end cap and you need it. So a lot of times with a gift store, or if you have gift and clothing or tourist or that type of thing, or a garden center, you're focused in on what your main seller is. And everybody has a different one, right? So if you're a garden center, your main seller is your plants. If you're a clothing store, your main seller is your clothing. So whether it goes in gift, what I'm showing, or all of the above, I'm just going to share with you a few strategies that we have found that have been really successful for our top customers, and hopefully you can get some knowledge out of that. So you all, if you don't have a little printout, we'll get you one on holiday pricing, but the first thing I can tell you for holiday pricing is watch your standard markup this year. You know, we all know that things are going up, inflation, and we saw it in our industry more than anything. You know, we went up some of our products 21% in the last 2 years. And of course, when the economy is booming, people don't notice that. But as they're kind of scaling things back, they're looking at what can I do and how do I need to do it? Do I really need that? And so as a store, we're doing what we love, and we want to share our joy of the products that we buy with them. So you want to share that to your customer. So one of the pricing strategies that we found very successful and our stores have is bundling products. For the holiday, you want to press the easy button, right? So they walk in your store, and whether it's something as simple as like those skates with a pick in it, or a candle holder or anything, you want to be able to take it and say, not only can you take this home, but you can take the whole package home. And so when you price your goods, you need to think of it that way. People don't want to take the time, and they look at us as stores. It's our passion, it's our love. Show them your knowledge. Don't be afraid of that, and invest in your employees and share with your employees why you bought things, right? Because you get them in and they're just like, it's just more products on the shelf. Invest in your employees. The best training you can do is take your key things and take them home. I'm going to share a little story that I heard yesterday from one of my reps. He actually worked in a garden center, and they said to one of their employees, and I probably don't have the story exactly right, but whatever plant it was, that was going to be the plant of the year. And because he took it home and fell in love with it, he sold hundreds of that plant. So you invest in your employees. So we always take our number one product in this whole showroom, 30% of my volume, the whole showroom is done in this one item. This is our Magic Flame. What we find is a lot of people will dabble 6 in a package, and they put them out and the 6 disappear and they forget about them and move on to the next product. You have to invest deep into these things that you do. So we made a bundle deal, so you get 4 for free because, of course, if they're shown like this, people are going to buy them. If they're shown alone, they're not going to buy them. But then pricing is really key. Get away from your standard pricing, especially at holiday time. Oftentimes, we're so enthralled with, okay, Jeannie in my store priced this and I do 2.3 because I want a 2-time markup plus freight, right? That's their standard. But look at your items and think, okay, I want to make an impact with my display. So maybe you buy the big bells. And instead of charging what you would normally do, so this set of 3 bells is $185 is top price. Well, can you really sell this bell for $210? I don't know. But if you put a great price on it and mark this one a little down, medium, and this a little up, and even out those prices, people are more apt to buy the bigger one because it's just a little better value. So they have to get the value. I always say with their Magic Flames, so $24.99 is our suggested retail on these. At Christmas time, maybe offer them at $22 if they buy another product to go with it. And take your other products, like this one is $5.50 is the top tier price. Maybe mark this one up $1 or $2 to make up for what you're losing on that. So now they can take it home if they buy both pieces, that's the better So it's a bundle, make it easy. If you haven't noticed our candles over there, our candles are our second best seller. A lot of people get into the mentality of it's Black Friday and now I need to give something away or have a special. Use a $100 price point as your special. If you purchase $100, this is what you get. But don't have the mentality of you give them a $1.50 item. That's what we're standard to do. You know, here's a little ornament, thanks for your business. Think about this. Don't have a sale and say with a $100 purchase, you get a free gift. And you can name your gift. This is one of our suggestions, whether it's a magic flame or like this candles. Your cost is $9.85. If you buy them in 24s, they're $8.87. So now you mark this candle $19.99. This is our top candle of all the candles is this size because it's so great. It comes in a candle holder. But now,
battery operated.
Battery operated, timer, remote, everything. The cool thing about this is if I've made a $100 purchase and all I'm buying is gifts and I get this, I'm gonna keep this for myself. Or if I buy a $100 gift certificate and I get this free candle, what a great gift. You're getting a gift with your $100 gift certificate. You as the retailer are only giving them $8.87 versus if you did 20% off, you're giving them a lot more. So a lot of times our strategies in our head needs to go with pricing in the fact that you have to look at how can I value this? And of course, you want to bundle things. So items like that you need for texture, this is a perfect example. A lot of times we create these beautiful displays and people don't know how to take them home and make it. So make it simple for them. So if you're gonna have the big set of bells, you know, attach something to the top, whether this is live pine or artificial, but bundle these together, zip tie them together for them so they can take them home and put them right in. Or if you offer them in packaging, say, can I fluff that for you? That value is better than a sale price, and put something as a whole look together. But also then show them, look how beautiful this would be on your tray with that. That's the education you need to get into your customer's head. And when you're talking about pricing, oftentimes if you buy items under $10, mark them up a little bit, and your ones over $100, mark them down. It's the old Christmas tree mentality. If you ever had Christmas trees in your store, $300 Christmas tree never should be priced $600. Never, ever, ever. You should always price it at $500. You've made $200 on one Christmas tree, your price looks better, and I mean, how many little items does it take to make that same $100? Second one is change your specials for the holiday. Do not, oftentimes, especially a day after Christmas, 50% off, that's the first thing everybody does, right? Because you want to clear it out. You know what? Change that up every year because your customers get used to that, and you all know the creepers that come into your store, they shop everything day before Christmas because they're coming in the next day for that special. Expect the unexpected. Maybe that day you do buy one, get one 50 off. Or you do, if you buy $300 worth of Christmas, you get something and give them something that's every day that they need to come back and get something for. So think about that instead of giving things away. Prices should be seen. So we create these great displays, and this is a perfect example. So the tags on those 2 stars are way up there. Really hard to see, right? They're on show special. How do I even know if I'd want them because the tags are so high up? Price them where people can see them. And certainly if there's things you want to get rid of, price those down right away. Don't wait. The other thing is, you know, people can only take in 20% of the goods that we show. So if someone walks in your store, they come into your store because they want to purchase. Whether they tell you or not, oh, I'm just looking, subconsciously, rule of retail 101, they're there because they want to purchase something. So invite them into your store. If they say, oh, I'm just looking, great. And then let them look around a little bit, and before they leave, make sure you say, I just got to share with you, and show them your joy, but don't expect them to buy it, because if they go out and they had that experience in your store, they're going to come back the next time and the next time. The other thing is make it easy. So I say bundle the products. If you look at the candles back there, a lot of them are sets of 3, and people are like, oh, it's a set of 3. I wish I could break this up. Well, you can, because we sell remote separately. But think about this. How many moms have kids that are maybe our age, so 40s, 50s? What do you get them, right? They want a gift certificate. They want money. our kids, my 20-year-olds, all they say is, I want money. Well, that's boring. Let's give them something that you can go, this is great, we can give you something to use right away. So bundle, if you're doing a $100 gift certificate, maybe throw in a candle or make it a special on Black Friday that if you buy a $100 gift certificate, we're gonna give you a solar fountain with that. Here's the package, here's your solar fountain. They're like, okay, it's 20 below, how am I gonna use this solar fountain? You know what? Next spring, they're gonna come back and buy a bird bath to go with their solar fountain. They have something to give and they remember your store. So that's another great strategy. Keep an eye on your competitors. Your competitors are not your worst enemies. That's how we always say, oh, does another store have it in town? Oh my gosh, we can't have it. Just keep an eye on them and their prices, because it's like Walmart, Target. Why does everyone have milk in the back corner of their store? Because everyone goes into Walmart and Target for milk and they have to walk through the entire store. Remember that, like, if you're doing candles or lighting, get people in to buy it. If you have a core product, we oftentimes put them right at the checkout. You know what, that's not the best place. If that's your everyday product that you run through, make them walk through your store. The other thing is price at places that people need. So if you're doing holiday porch pots or holiday gift baskets or anything like that, oftentimes people get scared away because they're $69 or something like that. Scale some things down. So one of our most popular products for Christmas right now is our solar balls. So these are so cool, indoor, outdoor. Set them outside, they charge up inside. Who cares if they get snow on them? And they're just great. They come with a stake so you can stake it in a pot. But think about this, maybe your special is to do a tabletop version. These, your cost is $7.50, so $14.99 retail. Maybe make a basket that's $30. Your normal porch pots are $75. Now you've got a $30 option. So maybe they're buying 2 for their front and now they want 1 for their table. So you have to think kind of, how can I coordinate it for them? The other thing is, make sure that when you're doing products, they can show them different ways. If we have a very pretty store and everything is, gold and blue and elegant and pretty, that's not always your customers. So make sure you have different looks. But like with our solar balls, one thing to say is if you have a bright kitchen window, put this with a Christmas wreath in your window and every night it's gonna light up. They're like, oh, well, I thought solar balls would have to be outside. Our new solar candles, if you guys haven't seen these are just fun. So they charge up during the day, that's a solar panel, and at night they have their great flame, they're all plastic.
Oh, yes.
We bundle it together so you can have them all, your price is $8.87. So $19.99 on all 3 pieces. Because that $20 bill is your new $1 bill. $20 will sell anything. You get past $20 and they have to think. So think about that as you're pricing your things. And maybe instead of saying, one of these is $14.99, they're actually packaged as a set of 2. Say $14.99 for 1, but if you buy 2, they're $26.99 for the set of 2. They'll always buy 2. So if you have that mentality, the other thing is to upsell. Train your employees. If you buy a product that you're gonna show like that, whether it's a candle, solar ball, whatever it is, instead of giving your employees, they don't need raises, they need education. Say, here, I got this at market, I really feel this strongly about it. Take this home and play with it. That will be a better investment in your customers than anything, because they're gonna come home and they're gonna say what they did with it, and then they're gonna have a customer and be like, hey, I have these in my backyard, or I have this, or like in porch pots, our solar stakes, people say, oh, they're just summer for our big Starburst ones. Well, I have 3 in my porch pot and I leave them out year round. They're like, oh, I never thought about that. So that education is really a big thing. So thanks for coming today. Thanks for listening to my strategies. I know that some of it doesn't seem like rocket science, but you know what? Our customers don't need rocket science. They just need great product, and we all need to have a great holiday season. So
Thank you.
thanks for shopping with Wills.
Thank you.